Dun-dun. Happy Thursday. What's up, guys and gals? Thinking about you guys. Coming to you live here in Parkland, Florida. Good morning, John. Good morning, Matt. We have people coming on. Give me a quick shout out. Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know where you're from. City and state. Today's show. Can you put that at the top up there, Beacon? On the show, kind of like what we're talking about today. Your dream life is on hold because of F.P.T.S.D. Good morning, John. You guys know what F.P.T.S.D. means? While you're sitting there typing it out and such, let me know. But the biggest thing about F.P.T.S.D. is over the last week, I've been talking about commitment. I've been talking about why some people fail at commitment and some people do amazing at commitment. I'm talking about also what we shared yesterday, about digging in and hiring your dream team and all this stuff. What's up, Dave? What's up, Pat? What's up, Justin? Rob? Good morning, guys. Good morning, Paul. Paul, when I saw that, I thought you said a magician is in the house, not Michigan. I got magician on the brain. Good morning, guys. So this topic actually is stealing a lot of people's dreams. Actually, I was talking to a guy a couple days ago, a buddy of mine, and it's literally not crippling him. Yeah, it is kind of crippling his future, his success of where he can be. Not with where he's at, but with where he can be. His dream life, in essence, is on hold and in a holding pattern. Actually, he quit dreaming. That's the truth. He quit dreaming because of this situation. As you guys know, PTSD is post-traumatic stress disorder. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Do you guys know what the F stands for? Good morning, Christopher, JC. Good morning, guys. Do you guys know what the F stands for? So let me give a term on this. And by the way, I'm not a doctor. I'm not playing a doctor. I'm not here to solve everyone's problems. I'm just paying attention from where I'm at in my life to where I'm going and to what I see other people come to me. I've had people pay me tens of thousands of dollars all over the country to come and hang out with me for a day and sit down and talk about this. And what we need to do is we need to help you by identifying the root cause. If we just keep fixing the problem, it only is temporary fix. My job and my goal in my life is to make an impact forever, not for a moment. The moments start, but then it creates a forever process. But let's attack the real root. And a lot of this requires hard work. A lot of this requires deep diving. Like I talk about, thought auditing. That's a deep thought. That's like takes you where, and again, initially, and then you start thinking about it all the time. I'm not sitting there journaling it 24/7 or anything, but I'm paying attention. I'm going somewhere, I'm driving down the road, some guy runs me off. It triggers me. Do I either go nuts, start screaming, yelling, and it ruins my day, or do I just smile and wave and keep on going? Right? That's the thoughts I've seen. How have I seen people do it? That's the way I do it. This is how it makes me feel, etc. What's up, Matt, Dan, John? What's up, guys? So, yes. So post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. I'm just reading this from the internet, so it's got to be true then. Post-traumatic stress disorder is a mental health condition that's triggered by a terrifying event, either experiencing it or witnessing it. Symptoms may include flashbacks, nightmares, and severe anxiety, as well as uncomfortable thoughts about the event. It also includes stealing your dreams. It also includes massive anxiety, what Jay said. It also includes watching other people succeed around you while you're not, with this F part. And today what I'm talking about is financial post-traumatic stress disorder. Not fake, financial. When I'm talking about commitment, I had a guy, he was actually committed to me, paying me a decent amount of money every month. And he has 6 figures in the bank account. He made the commitment to pay me. He had 6 figures in the bank account, which is a lot of money, depending if you're not and or not a lot of money, whatever. But let's say if my payment was $3,000 a month or $1,400 a month. Actually, his was $1,400 a month. The guy My team would have to hit him up and say, yo, where is the money? What is going on? Why aren't you paying? And I would get frustrated because he's a buddy of mine. He made a commitment to me, and he's not doing it. Well, instead of screaming at him, I really wanted to know, why the hell do you have 6 figures in the bank and you can't make a $1,400 payment? Like, there's a disconnect. There's a massive disconnect. Because I'm judging him by not holding to his commitment, not paying his bills. I'm getting pissed. So I got on the phone with him and we had a great talk. It was a very personal call. And really what it comes down to is he has financial PTSD. So when I'm talking to him, you got to realize, like, we all have life going on before, and we'll have during and after when we're involved, right? So 4 years prior, give or take, he had a traumatic experience with one of his kids. He thought he was going to die. Had a heart condition, a very small baby. And he literally sold everything to pay bills. So he sold everything. He got in a very, very tight financial position. Worked his way out. The boy survived. Everything's great now. But what's not great is he has F.P.T.S.D, financial. He's been able to work it up slowly to 6 figures in the bank account, grinding it out. And now this $1,400 a month, when he has to send it, he's stressing out. He can't do it. He'd rather look stupid or get yelled at or get, judged than to actually send the money. All he's got to do is push a button. It's done. It's that simple. Push a button, money gets sent. But in his brain, he's triggering back to the old memory. What if I need the money? What if something bad? It's his protection piece. I see this every day. The way you make your decisions, how you make your decision, why you make your decisions financially, it's because you have, more than likely, F.P.T.S.D. If you don't have what you want, it's because your brain's not allowing you to see the opportunity. You only know the obstacle. You only know what you had to do prior. And you don't like the feeling. You're either running further away from it or growing closer to it, that feeling. I'll give you another story. My buddy I was talking to recently, he's making about $200,000 a month gross in his company. Big profit margins, he makes a good living. Now, for the last 6 years though, he's been struggling. He's making a lot of money, but he's only making a couple grand, $3, $4, $5 a month, max. And that's not a lot of money. He's working 100 hours a week minimum, blah, 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 blah. And he's literally put everything on hold to accomplish his dream, everything in that moment. So when I'm talking to him, I'm asking him questions because I'm trying to understand, he's at $200,000 a month. I know it can go to $1 million a month because I'm in the same industry and we've done it. I know it's real, right? So when I'm talking to him, he's like, dude, I'm not trying to poke the bear. I'm not trying to wake up the sleeping dog. I'm good. I'm like, what do you mean you're good? You're not good. The business is only at $200K. He's like, Evans, are you kidding me? I can do whatever I want. I can pay all my bills. I have more money. I'm in my dream house. I got my dream car. What else do I need? I was like, to grow the business. What else? What do you mean? That's what we're business owners. You got to hire more people. You got to build this thing up to the next level. I'm not saying you have to do the work. I'm just saying you have to build. So what happens is he immediately goes into post the financial PTSD moment. He's like, you don't understand, man. I had nothing for 6 years of my life. And he's the type of guy, once you talk it through, he just says, F it, I'm in, let's go. But it takes a while through the journey of the F.P.T.S.D moment that he has to pull out of. Because he knows how tough it was for those 6 years. He knows he couldn't do anything. So he's creating this opportunity moment, and he can't even see it. He sees it, but he can't even touch it. It's not even real because he's still worried about the past. And that's my biggest fear for you guys is when I'm talking to him, like unfortunately, I can't talk to all you guys one-on-one. That'd be amazing if I could. I just don't have enough time. But that's what I'm trying to bring these shows to you. Like when I tell you to hire a player for your team, hire the dream team, if you will, that assistant, I tell you it's $3,000. You're like, oh my God, $3,000 is a lot of money. So I tried to share with you yesterday, I lost $65,000. It's not the end of the world, dude. It's nothing. It's nothing on the grand scheme of things. Does it suck? Yes. But here's what I did. I'll share with you like real stuff. Behind the scenes, I hate losing money. Who doesn't? But every time I lose money, I make more money. I use it as a positive, not a negative. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not out there looking to lose money, but it's going to happen. It's a guaranteed if you're doing any activity. Guaranteed. It's like on a diet. You're guaranteed going to slip up on your meal. It's guaranteed. It's just a matter of if and when. Secondly, how quickly do you recover from that slip up? What do you do next? That's the real step. That's the real move. So for me, F.P.T.S.D, if you will, it used to ruin my day because I used to be involved in all the pieces, talking to title, talking to the bank, to send the wire or whatever. Back before 2005, I used to go to the title company. I used to have to go and get the checks and do all that other silly stuff that people still do, which makes zero sense. But they do it nonetheless. So for me, I observed the moment, paid attention to me economy, me emotions, me feelings. And I said, okay, how do the $65,000, how is this not a problem? How can I not make it an issue? It's real, acknowledge it. I'm not avoiding it, I'm acknowledging it. But how do I acknowledge it, hand it off, and move on with my day? That's exactly what a magician does. I acknowledge it. Yep, we lost $65,000 today. We need to wire money from this account to the title company. We need to have the deed, blah, 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 blah. So I simply sent one email. And the email said, good morning, Laura and Roseanne. Laura's the bookkeeper. Roseanne's the deal coordinator. Here's the property address. Documents already been signed, DocuSign. And Laura, please queue up the wire. Title company, have a great day. I got to get back to work. Thank you. Because me going into and again, I could easily go here and type in the numbers and go send the wire myself. But now I got to look at the money. I got to look at the number, and I got to it pisses me off. It gets me mad. Where did I go wrong? Why am I so stupid? What were you thinking? How can you get better? Why would you let that guy screw you over? Why don't you call your lawyer now and go after that guy? He's a dick. I hope he loses everything. Blah, blah, blah. Like, you start saying all this stupid stuff. Stuff that doesn't serve me. It doesn't solve anything. So on my F.P.T.S.D, some people are different. Again, pay attention. You got to grow from this. This is a muscle. And you might be thinking, like, Mark, you've told me about these guys that have, financial PTSD, but one guy had over $100,000 in the bank and the other guy's making over $200K a month. How did they get there? Because they have mentors, they have coaches, me. That's how they got there. And not just me, but other people in their life that forces them and pushes them. The problem is they don't keep it long because your brain finds a way to serve the way you feel. Always. You always find a way to go broke. I told you a couple of days ago, some guy messaged me like, yo, man, can you send me some money? No. Like, tell me what's going on. And he told me he's broke and how he's been laid off 2 months ago and he's not getting enough money from worker, from help and all this stuff. I'm like, dude, go up to your attic, go to your garage, go to your closet, go to your basement. Let's get some stuff. Let's sell it. And he's telling me all this stuff. And every other word is like, dude, I hate being broke. Do something about it. Man, I hate being broke. Okay, well, sell this stuff. Well, you don't understand. I'm broke, and I can't do that. I'm in a bad area. I'm in that. He has so many fucking excuses, but it's serving his F.P.T.S.D. He doesn't even know it. So my job is only to create awareness. That's what the Magician Versus Mule is. It's not a hardcore tactical book. By the way, thank you guys for ordering the book. We've sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of copies. And if you guys have bought it and you enjoyed it, get over to Amazon and leave me a review. It'd be amazing. So what I try to do is hack the financial PTSD moments because we all have them. So again, I've talked about a moment I would always have when I used to do a lot of construction, and the contractor would call me from Home Depot because I got to approve the charge at Home Depot. I'd talk to the cashier, Julie, and say, hey, Julie, what's going on? What property is this for? Blah, 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 blah. How much is it? $7,243.52. Okay, wait, do they have any Mountain Dew? Do they have any Monster Energy drinks? Do they have any tools? Do they have any beef jerky? Well, actually, they do. I'm not effing paying for it. And I'd go nuts. It would ruin my day. Seriously. It would piss me off so much. I literally would stop everything, jump in my car, and drive to the Home Depot and or the job site and go ballistic on the person for $15 of stuff that they bought. So what I decided to do is I was like, listen, it's not serving me doing that. They're going to buy this stuff or not buy it. It is what it is. But what I can do is I can go with a month or a week or 2 weeks or whatever. Guys, if you've done a lot of construction, you know you're in Home Depot Lowe's 30 times a day, depending on how many projects you got going on. So I said, listen, let's do this weekly. So I told my assistant, Katie, back then, Katie, get all the work orders and everything on all the projects and get them in my desk Friday at 3 p.m., not Friday at 8 a.m., because in the morning I'm productive. 3 p.m. when I'm kind of slowing down, kind of hitting that, that low in the day where everyone's kind of like rolling out, I'm staying in. While everyone left the office, I used to sit in the office myself for 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Shit, I'd stay there all night sometimes working, fall asleep and wake up. Oh my God, it's 2 a.m. Then I'd be driving home. I'm like, I'm not drunk. I hope I don't get picked up. It's because it was like weird hours. You just did the work. But what would happen is I took that moment for a week and I would just go through all the documents. Okay, $14 here, $12 here, $18 here, blah, blah, blah. It comes out to $120 in stuff they spent. And I said, that's interesting. Is my joy, is my moments, is my fear, is my anxiety, is my all this stuff worth $120? I was selling it for pennies on the dollar. It's my fault because I didn't have a mechanism to manage it, create a layer to protect me, to protect you. You have to create these layers. And then all we did, it got to a point where I'm like, Katie, we already know who bought the stuff. When they send their invoice in for $10,500, tell them, hey, there's $73 in food and blah, 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 blah. Send them highlighters, highlight it, send it to them and let them know, like, hey, we're going to just deduct this off the bill. No big deal. They didn't have a problem with it. I didn't have a problem with it. They didn't have a problem with it. And guess what? I never dealt with it from that point forward. Ever. I discovered something. We create our own problems, right? If you know it's going to piss you, yesterday I had a blast. Made a lot of money, lost a lot of money. Ultimately, I'm still plus that day. Made more than 65 G's yesterday on some deal stuff. But even if I didn't, I wouldn't know because I was too busy doing. I was too busy producing. The truth is, the stuff I did yesterday will drive more revenue in the future. It will make more of an impact in the future because it's going one to many. But this financial PTSD is something I've never heard anybody talk about. Everyone's frustrated, including me, frustrated on why aren't you pulling the trigger? Why aren't you hiring the individual? Why aren't you paying your effing bills? Because you have the money in the bank to do so. You're going to pay it no matter what. Why not just get it off your plate so you can focus on growth, not play financial gymnastics? Do I pay this bill? Do I pay that bill? Do I pay this bill? Do I pay that bill? Dude, the money's in the bank. Pay them all. Let's go. Let's go now. See, financial PTSD is holding you back from your dreams. You see me or other people that's succeeding. You're like, I want what they have. You can't get it. If you have financial PTSD, you can't get it. It won't serve you. The truth is, it will be misery for you. Do you know how much money's going in and out of our accounts? I was telling Dean, I was like, I remember laying in bed wanting to make $100,000 a year. That was my dream life. I was 18 years old, 17 actually when I was dreaming this. If I could just make $100,000 a year, I'll do whatever. And the way my brain initially went to work is $20 an hour, 70 hours a week. I could make $1,400, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's how I calculated. That's how I didn't know any other way. Now, I generate more money in a day through our companies than I used to dream about making in a year. Think about that. I would not be able to do that by myself. It's impossible. If you only knew how many deals are rolling behind the scenes, how many pieces are falling apart, how many things are breaking, how much money's being lost, how much money's being made. You have to create layers of protection to yourself from the forces are outside pushing you. That's why you need to be very, very crystal clear with yourself. What do you want? Because you're going to be making decisions. I'm going to do a post today on Facebook, and I hope you guys read it. I hope you acknowledge it by liking it and commenting. And I'm going to share about the $65,000 loss and why. See, I made a decision. It's called indecision. That cost me 65 grand. Because I was thinking, well, what if I could save the deal and make X? What if I could just save the deal, put 80 into it, more into it, and then break even? Now I'm break even. Have you ever wondered why the bank is willing to take so less for a property on foreclosure? Have you ever thought about why people take less? I take less all the time. Why? Because I understand the speed of money. If I'm trying to hold out for a year to make an extra 5 grand on a $100,000 property, I could take that same 100 grand and go make 20 grand. So while you're sitting there holding out for 5 grand, I'm getting my cash back today, giving someone a better deal, and taking that money and growing it. And now I'm making 20, 25 grand off the same $100,000. Speed of money, understanding money. That's what this financial PTSD thing is about. It's like you got to identify the problem. We got to understand the underlying root cause of why you're making these stupid ass decisions. Why this gets you so amped up when this happens or that happens. See, financial PTSD is a real thing. It's real. It's ultra real. And it's holding you back from your dreams. See, I used to think when I get hit up daily, multiple times daily, asking for help for money. I have money. Money is not the problem. I promise you. Money is never the problem. It's the individual. Yes, money could solve a problem in the moment, but if we don't get to the root, I'm actually hurting you. We're just kicking the can, as my boy Tim would say, down the road. Because you're going to be calling me next week, next month, next year. I used to think, this is a true story, when I got those messages, I'd get pissed. I'd be embarrassed. I'd be mad that they would have the balls to ask me for money. Why would I get mad? See, where I come from, you don't ask for money. You just work. See, where I come from, you don't have your hand out. You have your work belt on and you go to work. What's up? What's up, Brandon? What's up, Chris? What's up, buddy? What's up, TK? What's up, Paul? Brad? What's up, guys? I remember when we had a house fire when I was 10 years old. Actually, when you're 10, you think it's cool because you're like, oh my God, the house burned down. Let's go stay somewhere. Well, my parents didn't have that much money. We literally stayed in like a 12 or 14 foot camper in the backyard for a while, but we rebuilt. We didn't ask for help. Actually, it's embarrassing to ask for help where I'm from. I'm not saying you should. And again, I'm not shaming asking for help. It's just what we do as humans. Where I come from, you don't ask for help. I'm very bad at asking for help for certain things. I'm very bad at it. I'm just not good. I don't ask my buddies to have stuff and whatever. I don't ask them for things. I'd rather just pay for it and move on. But what I'm saying is, like, with asking, at the end of the day, when people ask me for money, I smile and I say, thank God they're asking me, because I want to help them, and I give them money to help them. I want to talk to them, see where they're at, if money can help them for that moment. And They're talking positive. They're upbeat. They're talking forward thinking. They're talking, hey, I'm just in a moment for this time and I'm moving forward. You know, that's a different story because I don't give handouts. I give hand-ups. I don't give handouts. I give hand-ups. What's up, Brandon? Financial PTSD. It is powerful and it's real. Like I said, how is it that my buddy has 6 figures in the bank and can't pay me $1,400 for a mortgage on a commitment? I funded the deal for him. He's supposed to pay me $1,400 a month. I had to fight. My team fought nail and tooth every day. Like, why is he not paying? What's going on? He has the money. And then when you talk to him, you get the deep cause. You guys should watch this replay when it goes up because it's a real thing. His son almost died. He sold and lost everything to keep his child alive. Think about what that does to you mentally. We would do anything for our kids. But F.P.T.S.D, it's either holding you back or driving you forward. See, I don't know about you guys, but I'm all in. I could lose it all. I don't care. I don't care about the things. But when we say lose it all, when I say lose it all, I'm just talking financial possessions. I'm never losing my brain, I hope, heavens forbid, till I die. But I have tomorrow to recreate, to do more, to be like, to get it bigger, to get it better. I'm not afraid to be embarrassed. Shit, looking the way I do, I should be embarrassed anyways, just the way I look and the way I talk. But I don't care. It's me economy. My financial PTSD. We all have it. It's just one's serving you and one's not. How can you use it for strength and power, not crippling, non-decision making, emotional roller coaster wreck pieces? You need to build the wall. What drives your financial PTSD? I would not be where I'm at today, I swear to you, if I did not build these things right and put people in place. And when I say right, when I say build right, I didn't build them right out of the gate. I broke everything. I'm still breaking shit. And it's so, when I say right, it's I started building. Hey, I've thought about it for a lot, especially in the Wall Street world. Wall Street, for most, is like abusive relationships. No wonder why we have F.P.T.S.D. The people I know that have the most money and enjoy it the most, it's they understand money. They have a good relationship with money. They have what we do. You know, everyone's always talking about balance in life. They have a good understanding and I would say balance or prioritize balance with their wealth. Why wouldn't you want to be stupid, stinking rich? That's an interesting question. Why don't you want to be stupid wealthy? And what pops in your brain as soon as I say that? The old me would say, well, I'm not taking advantage of people. I don't need that much money. Hell, I'm already living pretty good now. Why do I need more? Blah, 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 blah. Well, that doesn't even make sense because right now you're healthy. Right now, maybe you do have everything you need. But let's say fast forward 10 years from now, you have a problem that costs $20 million to fix, or you die in 30 days. Now, all of a sudden, you're broke as a joke. You have no money. You have to get back to work, right? You have to get back to work. So to me, wealth is all about understanding money and where you're at with it and where you want to be with it. That's why I do insurance policies, and I invest hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in my insurance policies. Not for what we've been taught, like the death benefit, but for the financial instrument, amazing financial instrument that it could be used for. How cool is it when you wake up at 60 years old, I could have 6 figures a month coming in, tax-free, without lifting a finger? You can do that. I know, because we're doing that. We're pushing monies to do that. We're creating environments that are conducive to allow that to happen. It's scary. It's emotional. It's uncertain in your brain because it's so new to you. I get it. But what else are you going to do? Keep the money in your bank and look at it? See, I know, you know, here's how you know if you have financial PTSD. When every day you open up your bank account and you hold your breath. Every time you open up one of your statements and you literally, piss your pants a little bit. You know what I'm talking about. You're scared because you don't have a good relationship with your money. Your PTSD is driving your behavior or lack of. This is real. And you're riding highs and lows too much. It's not helping you. It's not serving you. What's up, Brandon? What's up, Mike? What's up, TK? It's not serving you. Every time you look at the account, you're like, oh, okay. $12.36. I'm not negative. We're good. No, you're not good. You're far from good. I get a daily bank update report from my person. I don't go in and click. I don't even know what charges I have going on. Here's what I do know. Every single week, on Wednesday and Thursday, depending what company, every one of my credit cards get paid off weekly. Every one of them. Weekly. I don't do it. My team does it. There's a formula for it. That's what I like. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you think. That's what I like. For me. See, the thing is what I'm trying to do is just bring awareness of what the fuck do you want this life to be like for you? Because that's all that matters. So every Wednesday and Thursday, I know all my cards are paid. Good. Why do I do that? Many reasons. I just don't like having the $300,000 Amex bill at the end of the month. That's what it would be, minimum, for marketings and dollars and different things like that. Minimum. We spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on cards. Every week it's paid, and I know we're at zero every week. Back in the day when I would let it amp up, I would start playing mental financial gymnastics in my brain about what card to pay, what card not to pay, 0% interest, 12%. I don't care now. I pay zero interest because I pay them all off every week. I don't have to worry about what credit cards charge because I don't pay any of it. It gets paid every week. So that's a layer for financial PTSD. I remember when I couldn't pay credit cards. I remember it, but I paid them all eventually because I made a commitment. Pay them every week. All my cars, I pay cash. My financial PTSD moment was early 2000 when I had a car repoed in front of my eyes. It was embarrassing. It did not feel right. I made a commitment. I didn't stick to the commitment. I went in my house with a candle, reading a book, How to Make Money in Real Estate, at a very young age because I made money. I almost went BK during that moment, and I was scared. But you know what? I was embarrassed, and embarrassment drives me more than being scared. I don't like feeling embarrassed. I don't like feeling stupid. And when that guy's pulling out, like literally I told the neighbor, yep, get new tires, can't wait to get them. They didn't even know it was getting repoed. That's how embarrassed. I was making up a story to protect my ego. So now I pay cash for all my cars. I don't buy it unless I can pay cash for it many times over. Many times. Many times over. I'm not like taking all the money, scraping it together, and buying a car. That'd be stupid, and no one should do that, even though I know people do it. But my CFO screams at me every time I do it. Why? Because literally, I could go get a loan on that car for 1.3%. It's free money. That's what that means. But again, it's just me PTSD moments. So you got to find out how to use your PTSD, your financial PTSD, how to serve you, not cripple you. That's what I'm saying here. How can your financial PTSD serve you? Devin, I don't like having anxiety. Well, anxiety is relative. I don't know anybody that says I can't wait to have anxiety. So anxiety is oftentimes created by yourself. Expectations are not in alignment with actions. I get anxious when I'm eating pizza, drinking a beer, saying I want 6-pack abs. That's what I mean by that. Hey, most people play the victim when they get a car repossessed. What I love is you didn't say there you took responsibility and change. Brandon, no one in life, I've never been a successful person that's a victim, ever. I've never been a successful victim, ever. Let me say it again. I've never met one successful victim in my life. Have you? I learned that at a very young age, man. Victim mindset will never serve you. It's me. I know people that are victim mindsets. They have the most miserable life under the sun. But what's interesting is actually they enjoy it, I think. If not, why do they keep doing it? I know a person, their life is so miserable, they try to make everyone else around them their life miserable to match and align with them. And what's funny is when you call them out, because I call everyone out, it's like, yo, you're full of whatever, and call them out, they actually try to force their miserability, if that's even a word, their miserable moments on me. But they know they can't, and that's why they get massively anxious around me, because I know it, I feel it, I see it, I can smell it a mile away. Victims in my world don't exist, dude. Last night at 11 o'clock, I was hanging out with some buddies, Rick, Mike, Todd, and we're hanging out back, smoking cigars, popped open a bottle of Dom. I was celebrating losing 65 G's in my brain. But we're talking at the table about life, about their new books they're coming out with. One guy's a super successful real estate broker. The other guy's a super successful investor / technology guy. The other guy, an amazing producer in videos and audio and all this stuff. An amazing guy, just a great heart, huge connections. His stories are endless of how he's been to get to where he's at this level in his life. And he's just, we're all laughing because we're all just getting started. And I gave him the Magician versus Mule book, and we're talking about it. And, we're just like, dude, blah, blah, blah. Every one of you should have a book. And I'm asking, like, they have a book. And he showed me how much content he has. I'm like, dude, content's great, but if no one knows it exists, it means nothing. Right? But we're having a good time. We're connecting. We're not out there complaining about what's going on in the world. We're not complaining about us not making money. We're not complaining about, my hangnail on my finger. Like, pay attention to people. They complain about everything. Dylan, it's empowering when you begin to realize everything is my fault. Absolutely. Dude, I swear it will change your life. Everything is your fault. And when you accept that, and more importantly, realize that it's the truth, you will like the world is your oyster. Genuinely it's as big as you want it to be. It's so big you can't even dream it. You know what I mean? But these financial PTSD moments are real. I need you to acknowledge them. Pay attention to them. What's creating anxiety in your life? What's like on the financial front? When you make a commitment, why aren't you sticking to your commitments? That's a financial PTSD. It's not like all the market changed or all this shifted. No, you made a commitment, your financial PTSD moment. So like what's interesting to me with financial PTSD is you commit because you're positive and you want to, but what happens when you get like quiet time? And you're not hyped up and excited and got sold? What do? That's when you start looking for the thing like, screw this up, Mark. How do you screw this up, Mark? What do you do? How do you screw this up? It's okay. Just call them and tell them you're canceling. I can't pay this anymore. Blah, 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 blah. And you make up all these bullshit excuses of why you can't pay. So it's interesting to me. If you emailed ever me when I used to sell products, and I haven't done that for a long time, but people would email me the most bullshit replies to cancel a $20 a month service. Like, it's amazing to me how pathetic people get when their F.P.T.S.D kicks in. I'd much rather have you say, yo, Evans, I'm being a pussy right now. My money's strong, my heart is weak, and my brain is fighting me on this. But, dude, I just can't. I'm not going to pay you. I would respect that more than like, well, Mr. Evans, recently I found out that I have a blah, 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 blah. My sister has XYZ, and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's 72 pages. I should send you a bill for reading the stupid shit. That's back in the day. Just be real with yourself and be real with others. Call the people that you committed to that you're not paying the bills and say, yo, I'm a pussy. I can't do it. I suck. I quit. I don't want this to work. I know I say I do, but I don't really want to. So I'm calling you to cancel. Like it's weird. Why do we do that? Accountability is starting point of a new direction in life. I can't wait. My book is going to be delivered today. Tyrone, my man. Do you guys have any questions on F equals financial PTSD? This is something I've been working on and thinking about for a while, a couple years. And I'm not smart enough to put this into like an order. I wanted to help you. I'm better at the higher level conversations because I'm more talking to where I'm at, not with where I was at. So that's why some of these stories I'm trying to remember for me, the moment when I'm getting my truck repoed while I pay cash for cars, the moment like how, my contractors ripping me off, how it made me feel, but they weren't really ripping me off. They just were buying beef jerky and Monster Energy drinks. They needed to get to the job. They needed to eat, whatever. So, okay, $120, I don't have to feel like that anymore. And plus I get the money clawed back. I created a process to create and block anxiety in those moments for me. So I'm doing this. I do it today even. I get anxious when I have to send a lot of money. So instead of me doing it, my team knows I just approve it. I don't really send the money myself much at all, unless it's urgent. My team does it for me. Like they'll say, hey, Evans, here's the 3 deals we're closing today. Here's how much it is. What account, this account, that account, this account, approve or disapprove. Thumbs up or thumbs down. That's it. And I go along my day. And if you're a small company with one, maybe just you have to realize that that's an emotional process. In real estate, guys, again, we could have $1 million day swings like every day. It could be 7 million in the bank, 3 million in the bank, 7 million in the bank, 0 in the bank because you have 8 million in deals closing. That's what real estate's about. So a lot of people can't do it because they can't deal with the financial PTSD moments. Shit, you can barely do your $30 cable bill or whatever it costs. What makes you think you're going to do a $3,000 marketing budget per week? What makes you think you're going to hire an assistant for $3,000 or $5,000 a month? What makes you think that you're going to spend money on good data to help you get better leads, to help you close more deals and make more money? How dare you? Right? It's kind of crazy. See, it's not the tactical stuff you're really messing up on. It's this root cause, the financial PTSD, that's causing you, it's ripping your dreams and lives apart. We know financial is one of the number one causes in divorces. Financial is like one of the biggest reasons people commit suicide. If we could dial this in and help people understand a better financial literacy, understanding truly how money works and why it works the way it does, and more importantly, how it can help you and serve you. It's okay to be rich. It's okay to have a business that makes you money without you working in it. You took all the hard 12 years of your risk and your life and your blood, your sweat, your tears. You missed your family vacations. You missed this stuff to make this thing happen. And now you feel guilty because you're making $100,000 a month not working. How dare you? How dare you do that to yourself? Financial PTSD is one of the biggest problems I see in the world. And I've personally never heard anybody talk about it, ever. I've never heard anybody talk about it. Brandon, I think this needs to be amplified. So many people are going to have F.P.T.S.D. and not know how. Guys, we all have it. We already have it. It's just being heightened in tighter moments. Right, Brandon? The best way, guys, we could get our voice out there is if you guys share this video. By you sharing the video when we get done, post something up like, yo, I know Dan did this yesterday. It was awesome. Where he got a lot of likes and high fives and got tons of people requesting to connect with me, but like it helps get the word out. I'm here to serve you guys. I have no motives here. This takes time from me and what I'm trying to accomplish. But you know what? I'm trying to accomplish impact, one to many. And if I can do that here today, that's what it's about to me. I'm trying to bring stuff that's real, raw, authentic, and genuine to help you. My motive is that you call me one day and say, dude, so I'm laying in bed today, this morning, early morning, and I get a text. And the text is this. Woke up this morning to 4 more coaching apps. It's been a long time since I woke up with opportunity sitting in my inbox. Thanks for the guidance, brother. That was a guy I was texting back and forth with on Saturday to help him get his business right. He has PTSD all around at many levels, and I'm not talking shit, it's the truth. And he creates problems where problems aren't created. And he's like, I didn't even get again, this is a true story. His first message to me, and this guy pays me 35 grand a year, by the way. His first message to me is like just a lot of text. That's not the way to get me on the phone. That's the way to keep me off the phone. Because on the phone, we're just going to talk. We're going to theorize. We're going to talk about theory, and we're not going to get to the points. My reply back is very simple. Data, not drama. 2. 1. Data, not drama. That's my replies. Now, you might be thinking I'm being a dick, but I'm not. I'm trying to pull his emotions around to focus on data. He needs to be doing that to himself. I'm just guiding him. Data, not drama. 2 hours of texting back and forth, not nonstop, but like throughout 2-hour moments. He come to the conclusion, I'm like, dude, your emails suck. You don't know what you're talking about. Here's what I would do. Well, you don't understand. Again, drama. And I said, listen, test it. It's all data. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'm not trying to be either or, but this is what I think will work. Send it. Send the data. Monday morning, wake up. Yo, what's the data? And he gave me data. It was very good data. Interesting. Today's Thursday. It keeps getting better for this guy. Why? Because his emotions aren't driving his actions. Or you understand, he's busting his ass. The truth is he was working 10 times harder on the way he was sending his emails out than the way I showed him. Your brain's like, it can't be that fucking easy. Well, guess what? It is. It is that easy when you know what you're doing. Right? It is that easy. He fought it. He's still fighting it, but he's acknowledging it. Maybe I'm not perfect at this piece, so I'm asking for help. I don't even know where he would be in his life if he was not paying me 35 grand a year. It's a lot of money, right? Because he's having these conversations prior to, like, even when he's in the group, he knows this isn't the stuff we talk about. But we do, we talk about it, but we're not like diving deep into it because we're assuming people have their shit figured out and they don't. We have so much opportunity to excel with data. Drama serves nobody. There's drama because your drama is not my drama. You know what I mean? Your problem's not my problem. Everyone's got problems. Deal with them. Figure it out. I don't need your problem. I need data. If I'm trying to help you build something, drama would. You could tell me that your left arm got cut off, you went deaf and blind. I don't care. It sounds cold. It sounds mean. But you're calling me, telling me you want to make more money. You want to produce more results. You want to make a bigger impact. Perfect. Here's what we need to do. What ain't working? Data. But you don't understand. Data. Well, no, seriously, you really don't. No, I don't care. Data. That's it. See, that's the difference with success. Your emotions are driving your want-to-be successful life. It doesn't do it, dude. Data is it. It is what it is. Call your mortgage company. Call your car company. Tell them, try to pay your bill with drama. It doesn't work. Data, dude. I got money in the bank. Money's going out. You're good. Good. They don't care about you. You know that, right? Why should they? You made the commitment to them. They provided something, a service or value or product. They didn't come chase you down, hold a gun to your head and say you got to buy this or die. You're a big girl. You're a big boy now. Take responsibility. Data, not drama. So if you're doing something that's not serving you or you're always overwhelmed or always anxious, that's your drama that you like to create to make you feel like you're important into the situation. That's why I'm always busting guys' chops online when they're like, dude, I went to the title company and got a deal. Why? Why? But keep in mind, you just called me 3 weeks ago and said you're looking for balance with your family. Well, dude, you don't have to go to a title company in 2020. You don't have to go to the bank in 2020. All this stuff's done through the interweb, electronically. It's because you're ego. It's because you're a dickhead. You're stealing from your future. Dude, you're lying to yourself. You're creating anxiety where it's not real. It's cool. It's a cool picture for Instagram, a cool picture for social media. No, it's not. The truth is no one cares except you. No one really cares if it's a check or a picture of a wire. All they see is numbers anyways. Let me ask you guys a serious question. I'm being for real. Would you rather follow someone that is doing mule work all day, every day, taking pictures of checks, taking pictures in front of their houses that they're remodeling, and then saying, hey, let me teach you how to do real estate? Or would you rather see the guy sitting on the beach, having a team, organized? Like, I'm not saying these are right or wrong. It's just different layers, different times. And they both work. There's nothing wrong with muling it out. But guys, if you're trying to figure out how to get balance and everything you're doing is mule behavior, you're never going to have balance. Why keep lying to yourself? The real root problem is your ego is bigger than your reality. But you don't even see it because you're so blind to it. I'm trying to learn from all of you guys. All of you. I'm paying attention. See, I'm not here just to consume. My goal is to create. Hopefully you watch this video and you create something and give me credit for it about financial PTSD. Maybe you write an amazing article and bring it back to here. Hey, this is what I learned. You don't have to have it figured out. This is what you could have learned and you're on the journey now. Truth is, people would rather follow the journey than listen to the person that's figured it out. Because now they have someone they can be like and be a part of side by side. There's nothing wrong with that. Oprah Winfrey, she hasn't done shit. She's never created anything. She's just a good host, has a lot of eyeballs, and makes billions of dollars doing it. All she's doing is sharing data and information. You guys have so much opportunity in front of you. It's endless. But if you don't get financial PTSD dialed in, you will lose the game of life. Not even money, life. Because while you're sitting in your house struggling, or you're sitting in your car with no air conditioning because you can't afford to go get it, and if you can, you won't, because in your brain, you can't even figure out how to do it because you have financial PTSD. This is a real problem, ultra real. Learn about money. Start digging about money. Like, why does money make you feel the way it does? See, people's been skirting around this conversation about money like it's taboo. You know what's taboo is when you're fucking broke, when you're poor, when you're homeless, and your kids are watching you be lazy, when your kids are watching you, eat out of the trash can, when your kids watch you lie to the people at the front door, the Girl Scout, saying, oh, I already bought 5 boxes of cookies, when you go to your door and there's nothing in the cabinets because you can't eat, because you have no money, because you've had financial PTSD. This is a real thing. And they're watching. You better start working on this. If you don't have millions in the bank, it's not because they don't exist, because you have not created the financial wherewithal on how to get it. The conversation you're having in your brain isn't about getting it, it's about hoarding it. You can't hoard to grow. You can't. It does not work. You don't believe me? Watch Hoarders. Watch the TV show Hoarders. It's a miserable life. They don't even know they're hoarding, and they're living in it. There's rats, there's dead cats, there's dogs that died 10 years ago in the corner in the back right bedroom that they haven't been in because they can't even get in there because all the boxes, all the stuff. Like, it's a problem, guys. It's a real problem. This financial PTSD, I don't see anybody talking about, and it needs to be addressed. We need people talking about money. We need you to talk about, what are you talking about when you're talking about money? Not about not getting it, but about preserving it, growing it, stewarding it. That's your job. That's your obligation. See, when I was telling you, like, people ask me for money every day, I very rarely give just to give. I want to serve. I want to help. I want to make an impact. I'm not looking for a handout. We already live in a handout nation. I want handout nation. Everyone's looking for a handout. I don't do it. It's not in my bones. It's not in my fiber. It's not in my DNA. Thank God for my parents for that. Like, I'm not a handout nation guy. Dude, if you don't work, you don't get. Well, you don't understand. I have a hurt leg. I don't care. I got a hurt arm. I got a hurt. Dude, you guys see me working out. You understand, I could barely pick up my daughter with my right arm. It legit hurts that bad. I worked out yesterday. I worked out today. I worked out 75 days before that. I don't care about your excuses. I can't do lunges right now because my left knee, and my right hip is so bad. But guess what? I can do squats, and I can add a 30-pound, Dumbbell, go up and down, up and down. It sucks. It hurts. I want to stop after one. I can barely get number one done, but then boom, I'm doing 30. 5 times in a row. Let's go. It sucks. But again, what we're trying to do is we're trying to find the problem, what's creating anxiety, overwhelm, confusion, lack of money, lack of wealth, whatever. We need to address the core. We need to go straight to the root. Thank you, Tyrone. I'm doing SEO research on it right now. I'm going to do a video tagging this video on YouTube. Thank you, Brandon. Folks, our past behavior with money, our past relationship with money. Think of it where you're at in your life. Maybe you're married. Maybe you have a great spouse or a great partner in life. You don't have to be married for that. But think about your relationship has evolved with individuals. Typically, we evolve. But what I've seen with financial wealth is a lot of people don't evolve. How can you be 40 years old with no money in the bank? It's weird to me. The truth is, it doesn't even comprehend in my brain. I would accidentally have $100,000. Accidentally in an account I don't even know I own. That's because I would have prepared for it. My biggest fear is I want more money, not less money. I want more money. You understand the difference in that conversation? I want more. I'm looking for solutions. I'm looking for opportunities. I'm looking for yeses, not nos. No, I can't do that now. Nope, I'm saving for this time. Nope, rainy day. Nope, this. Nope, that. Mike, thanks for the Mind Stretch DM. This is cool. Got to share this one. Hey, Dave, too many people play victim instead of thinking that they're number one catalyst for change. And they're absolutely, Dave. We are the only person in the world that can change our lives. Me economy. That's why I always say, guys, the me economy is a real thing. If I don't take care of me, nothing else matters. It sounds selfish. We've been raised to think that's selfish. What's selfish about it? I think you're actually I think it's actually the total opposite. Because if I'm optimized and I'm making millions of dollars and I'm healthier than I've ever been and I'm going to live to 150, why? I can help so many more people. You know what I mean? It's not selfish at all. It's very unselfish, actually. We have a duty. If you're on this conversation and you're going down this path of life of growth, you have to understand that it's now. Start asking yourself, why do you think of what you do about money? How are you a good tipper? 20%, don't even think about it. 20% minimum. Minimum. $50, $10, $100, $20. It's automatic. You don't have to think about it. It's always funny to me when I see people think about tipping. Well, was it good service or bad service? It's not about them. It's about you. It's about you. I control me. They don't control me. Maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe they need to tip more today than they've ever needed it, and it's just not showing up today in work. Now, listen, if they're lazy, ignorant, stupid, the truth is, straight up, being honest with you, I tip no matter what. I don't care if I had the worst experience in my life. I 100%, you can ask my wife because we've talked about this multiple times. I still tip. It's in me. Well, dude, that's stupid. Okay, cool. Again, that's your money. That's your financial PTSD moment. You think $10 is going to change my life? If it is, I don't have a life. You think this $20 is going to change my business? If you think that, you have no business. Dude, abundance, growth, vision, protection, stewardship. Why would the universe give you millions of dollars if you can't even steward $1,000? You're going to just blow it. You're going to waste it. You're going to buy stupid shit. You're going to spend it on stuff that doesn't matter. Why do you think you should be rewarded for that? Have you ever thought about that? It's amazing to me. We live in an interesting world, and we need to address the core problem, and that's financial PTSD. Appreciate you guys being here. Anybody have any questions before I bounce? Any questions? Beacon will toss it in there. What's up, Matt? What's up, Dave? What's up, guys? Any questions or comments? I'd love to help you. I'm excited for you guys. This is a big discovery. It really is. When I say big, I think we'll meet 20 years from now and we'll remember this moment. I swear on my life. To be honest, that's what I'm thinking about right now. Where do we meet up at? Where are we talking about what this conversation meant to you and what triggered it? Where did you go from this moment? Did your commitments change? Did your money conversation change? Now you have so much more and you're selling a company for $125 million and you want to impact the world at a whole nother level because of this moment. I believe, I swear on my life, that this is real. I know it is. I've never heard anybody talk about it. Send me the information. Marshawn, what information do you need, my man? Thank you for everything you know. Thank you, Mike. Brandon, who are your influences when it comes to money mindset? Me. That's my influences. Seriously, straight up, Brandon. Listen, Tony Robbins has a great book called Money, Magic of Thinking. I don't have influences. I pay attention to people who have money. That's my influence. Never heard of it before, but definitely makes complete sense. Dylan, these daily videos have built a big mindset shift in me. Thank you. Thanks, mate. I'll share with this. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, guys. Brandon, yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to be silly. I don't have influences. Like, my influence is my team. I want to make sure they have a lot of money. So again, I'm forcing my energy into their world. I want them to grow and develop. I'm thinking about them, how to help them. So I'm trying to take me out of the scenario because that's the emotional side of things and focus on the data, the real numbers, the real dollars, what's working, what's not. But dude, I have a fiduciary. I pay a lot of money every year too. I have people in my corner. I have a CFO, fiduciary. I have bookkeepers. I have people that's teaching me about money every day. And if you're not learning about money, I'm paying attention to my money, by the way. No one else's. My money. And that's hard enough. I don't have time to worry about anybody else, truthfully. But you can learn. Money's a great book by Tony Robbins. It's a great, great book. It's an amazing sales letter, by the way. And that's exactly what it is, which is fine. Just know that. But it's powerful. It's a very powerful book. I had a great day. It's my son's 10th birthday today. Awesome, Paul. Happy birthday to your son, man. Thank you for being here. So, guys, I'm going to bounce. Beacon, no questions. We're good. Appreciate you guys being here. Please share this video. Today's the big deal. Financial PTSD. It's a real thing. It's sweeping the nation by storm, sweeping the world by storm, and no one's talking about it. Why? Well, we are now. Appreciate you guys. Happy Thursday. Peace.